Hello! I'm back. Hi. How are you guys? Sorry, I'm trying to get settled. Long time no see. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everyone's having a great start of their summer. I am absolutely having a wonderful start, as you can see, because I've been gone. Went on a cruise and was in Miami for a few days. And yes, I know I'm blotchy and disgusting. I'm all peeling, and I wasn't even going to make a video until I looked more like a human being. But then I was like, meh. They don't care if I'm peeling. It's just been too long. It's been over 2 weeks since I've made a video. And so I just wanted to see how everybody was doing and tell you a little bit about my trip. So I guess I'll just start with some silly vlogging first. Tell you a little bit about what's going on in my universe. As you can see, I heeded all of your opinions, and I am in my dining room, because I guess you said the lighting was better in here. So now you can see all my disgusting freckles and my peeling and everything else, but whatever. Let's see, what else? Okay, so we went on a cruise and we left from Miami. So we stayed a few days in Miami first, and I was laying by the pool and I was reading my book. Oh, look, you can see I have that like chicken neck thing. You know when you're like reading it like this in the sun and you... Okay, never mind. I'll just do this. Okay. Anyway, I was reading in the sun and I was being treated like royalty at this hotel. This guy kept... Every time he'd tell me to lift my head, he'd put like a bed pillow under my head, and then he'd put an ice cube filled washcloth under my neck, and I was like, I am not going anywhere. So my husband decides to take my boys into the ocean. So they're gone about 20 minutes and they come back and I get this story. Apparently, like, my husband was here and my son, one son was like 5 feet over in this direction and another one was like 4 feet in this direction. And they're just paddling along and my 10-year-old sees a dorsal fin. And he just, between he and my husband, and he just goes, Dad, really calmly. And my husband looks down and there's this like 6-foot nurse shark in between him and my 7-year-old. So very calmly he goes, boys, let's get out of the water. It doesn't say anything, thank God, because if it were me, I'd be like grabbing hair going, run! You know, I would go ballistic. The shark would probably have eaten me and several people around me, and it would have not been good. So he was really calm, and he takes the kids out of the water, and then he tells everyone else in the water that there's an S-fish in the water, so people don't go screaming shark like a Jaws outtake. So they come up and they tell me the story, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, my kids almost got eaten. We haven't even left on the cruise yet. So I had a mild anxiety attack, and then I went back to my book and my nice soft pillow under my neck, because I'm Mother of the Year. Okay, so then the cruise began, and we just had a really wonderful time. It couldn't have been nicer. It really was. We had a beautiful suite, and just right on the back of the ship, all I saw from my balcony was water, and just phenomenal. And so we went to Labadee, which is a small island off the coast of Haiti, which was very beautiful, and I sat in a private cabana for the day, and I felt like royalty. It was fantastic. And I did discuss the earthquake and some other things with the attendant of my cabana, and I found out some things that were unsettling, things that you kind of assume anyway, like some of our funds that we've been sending, most of our funds, if not all of our funds, are being misappropriated, and they're going directly to the government, and the government officials are driving nicer cars and building nicer homes, and the people who've lost everything still have nothing. And I don't know, it's hard to kind of enjoy my vacation while listening to him talk about losing everything. It was really kind of awful. But, you know, I can't control the world. I can only do my part. And I did. And so what else? We went to Haiti. Again, we were in Labadee, Haiti. We went to Grand Cayman. We went to Jamaica. I've been to all of these places before, so it was just nice and relaxing. We went to Cozumel, Mexico. And of course, I did a little bit of shopping. Not too much, but I'll show you what I got. I have to say, one of the first things I ran to get is whenever I'm in Grand Cayman or anywhere that has, you know, really good duty-free shopping, I always get some cosmetics, obviously, because they're a little bit cheaper. And so the first thing I did is I ran and got my Dior Show mascara, which used to be my favorite high-end mascara. Not anymore. I bought it. I'm like, woohoo! You know, put it on. I'm like, you know what? I still like my Lights Camera Lashes from Tarte better. That is my new all-time fave. Better than Dior Show. I was going to try the Dior Extase. How's it pronounced? The new one. But you know what? I got talked out of it. Everybody there that I was chatting with hated it. And my front door is opening and closing. I think that's the 7-year-old. Anyway, they all hated it and they said you couldn't build it. And they said it looked real clumpy. And I just thought, you know what? I'm not going to break something that ain't broken. Or fix something that ain't broken. You know what I mean. So I bought the Dior Show. I like it. Again, you know, I've always liked it, but I'm definitely liking the Tarte stuff better. Then I went to MAC. I don't know why, because honestly, I don't really like MAC. Let the crucifixion begin. I know everyone's going to scream at me. But I really don't like MAC that much. There are other brands that I like so much more. But I just bought Lover Rush, the sheer tone blush, because it was a pretty color against my tan skin. I guess it's pretty. I mean, it's just nothing to write home about, really. I mean, it's nice. Meh, you know. Anyway, I also bought, which I forgot to bring downstairs, I bought a gorgeous Dior, blah, 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 blah. And I'm tripping over my tongue again. I bought a beautiful Dior lipstick, and it's like a color that I have a million of. It's very similar to the one that I have on right now. But I loved the container. I loved the Dior lipstick packaging, so I just bought one. My husband's like, you're buying a $27 lipstick because you like the packaging? I'm like, yeah. So I forgot to bring it down. I'll show it to you in another video. I like it a lot. I really like the fact that, you know, a lot of people don't like really drying lipsticks. When I wear reds and like berries, I do like them a little bit drier. I think they just, I don't know. I just like the finish. On me, anyway. On other people, I don't necessarily like that. Sometimes I like the glossier finish. On me, I do like the more matte finish. So I bought myself one of those. And my husband, Sweetie Pie, bought me this beautiful necklace. It is my son's birthstone. It's a citrine and diamond necklace. Can you see it? I have a ring that matches it exactly, which is why he bought it. I do have rings and necklaces of both of my son's birthstones. And we saw this, we're like, oh my gosh, it's an exact replica. So he bought it for me, and I love it. I haven't worn it yet. Look, it still has the tag on it. Oh, you can see my freckles if I get too close. Wait, now you're just getting a boob shot. I didn't mean that. I'm just trying to show you. Anyway, that's it. So, that's all I got. Oh wait, I got a ring too. A gorgeous, gorgeous Harry Winston cocktail ring that is getting sized. Because it was a size 7, which I could have pretty much worn as a bracelet because I'm a size 3. But whatever, I brought it to my jeweler here, and he's like, oh, I'll fix it up for you. So I'm getting that in 10 days. And that's really it. We just had a fantastic time. I never saw my children. They were in camp like the entire time. They would shovel their food in and be like, but can we go, Mom? And they would just bolt. And that would be it. It was nice. I mean, I missed them, obviously, but it was really nice to have some time just to do whatever, you know. Saw some shows, did a little, I don't like to gamble, but I sat with my mother in the casino because apparently I was like her good luck charm. And she made me sit there while she played blackjack. And then whenever I would get up, she'd lose. So I spent half my night just waiting and waiting because apparently she wouldn't let me go anywhere. And my husband and I played in the arcade, and he beat me at air hockey, and he won me a little stuffed bear that I named Labadee because that's the name of the island that we were on at the time. And, oh, I did a talent show with my son, and I lost my top, and it went from rated G to rated R really, really quickly, and it was broadcast in front of 4,000 people, and it's on the video, and I'm really humiliated. But that's another story altogether. And I'm at 9 minutes and 44 seconds, so I can't really chat anymore. But I'm so glad to be back, and I missed you all so much. I have to try to catch up on videos, so if there's something that I should really, really see, let me know in the comment section so I can kind of backpedal and try to find it. And I'll be back soon, And I miss y'all, and I hope you're having a great summer, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.